Hey there YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness. Today I'm going to do a video on a topic that there was a discussion about in one of the Facebook groups I post on. This one was specifically the If It Fits Your Macros Facebook group. Alright, the post was generally about, is it okay to pay for macronutrients? And what I mean by that is to pay somebody else to calculate your macros for you. I want to be the first person here to say that no, it is not okay to pay for macronutrients. If you're paying money for someone to give you 3 numbers based on your height and weight, you are getting ripped off. It is so easy to calculate your own numbers. Furthermore, your numbers will always only be a starting point that must be adjusted based on your own individual results. So paying simply for your starting macros is just ridiculous. I have a video that I will link in the description and I'll link here about how to calculate your own fat loss macros. Now, if you're on a bulking protocol, you really can use the same basic equations in that video, but just make your calories higher so that it puts you in a surplus versus a deficit. All right, now I'm not talking about coaching. Paying for coaching is a whole different thing. You know, when you pay for coaching, you should get macros, but then you should also get those macros updated on maybe a weekly basis, a bi-weekly basis. Coaching should also include your training, which gets updated as you go. And coaching should be for a specific goal, bodybuilding competition, powerlifting competition, something like that. If you simply need macros to get started, especially if you are new, you probably do not need a coach, and you especially do not need to pay for macronutrients. Please, I beg you, don't do it. People who are charging just for macros are ripping you off. They're just using some kind of an equation. They're either using one of the ones that's available or one they've come up with themselves, but it's just a starting point. That's all you're paying for. You are getting ripped off. Along this same line, should you pay for a workout routine? No, please, absolutely do not pay for a workout routine. A cookie cutter workout routine is nothing you should ever give your money for. Ever. People charging for a workout routine, shame on you. Again, very different than paying a coach to design an individual workout program for you based on your specific goals that gets updated as you achieve goals or work towards your goals. That's different. I'm talking about paying $29.99 to get so-and-so's program. Rip off. Now, here's the thing. People argue, same with the macros, that beginners just don't even know where to start, so it's worth it for them to pay some money in order to have this starting point. It's not. Beginners especially, there are so many proven free beginners programs available that you're a fool to pay for one. I mean, if you are a beginner, get on starting strength, get on strong lifts, get on the Ice Cream Fitness 5x5. Any of those are great proven beginners programs, and they're all free. You don't need to pay for those. It's silly as a beginner to pay for a program because all you really need to be doing as a beginner is basic heavy compound movements. You don't need any specialized 10-week cycling trainer program. Bullshit. You need a simple program. And to pay for one is just outrageous. Now, an intermediate or an advanced, you might argue, well, I'm going to pay for a workout because I'm advanced and I need something specialized. Well, again, if you're an intermediate, you need to start bringing up your weak points. So your program needs to be tailored to you. So to pay money for a cookie cutter program, no matter who writes it, is again foolish because that's not tailored to you. At that point, you may find it worth it to hire a coach who develops a program that helps you work towards a goal that gets updated based on your performance and your needs. That's different. But again, never ever pay for cookie cutter macros or a cookie cutter program. It's a waste of money. Again, in the description, video on how to calculate fat loss macros. And I will also link to a few great beginners lifting programs. If you're intermediate or advanced, at this point you should know what to look for in a program, and you either need to make the decision that you're going to use a proven intermediate or advanced program and tailor it to meet your specific needs, or you pay for a coach. And a coach, remember, there are good coaches and bad coaches. Bad coaches will give you cookie cutter macros and a cookie cutter program, and you can tell when you're getting this. You don't want that. If If you want a good coach, they need to be updating your program, updating your macros, and working towards your specific goal and altering things based on your specific results. That's what you're paying for, or at least what you should be paying for. So please don't get ripped off. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Questions and comments down below or over at Facebook at facebook.com/feedingfitness. And I'll see you guys next time.